Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us today. So I really appreciate, and I know Liane appreciates the support of coming on and listening to her health story, and we'll share a little bit about this journey we're on together. I have known Liane since I don't know how long. We kind of grew up together because our moms are friends and work together and still vacation and do all kind of shenanigans together. Um, Probably inspired by my mom. Um, but we really appreciate it. I know health and wellness is important to Liane, so that's why we wanted to come on here and share what we're talking about. So I'm just going to get started till she can get her camera going. And if not, Liane, it's okay. Oh, there you are. Um, So Liane, would you be interested in telling us who you have on the call and just sharing a little bit about um, why you said yes to Juice Plus and like what it means to you?
Sure. As soon as okay, I think I figured it out. Sorry, I could only see myself. um, so I joined Juice Plus because Melissa's been asking me for a really long time. And I do believe that our food from a young age is not nutritious enough. And the older that I got, the more I saw that, and the more that I think the world is waking up to that now that our food is not nutritious and not good and it's just trash. And I want to find benefits from Juice Plus to get the nutrients that we're missing. And I wanted to share that with my friends and family.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Well, what we're here to talk about is something called one simple change and why it's important to us. Oop. So why we focus on this community is that we as a nation are really unhealthy. So 1 in 4 will die of heart disease, 1 in 3 have cancer, 1 in 3 have diabetes, and 1 in 5 children is obese. And why are we so unhealthy? So we have really bad lifestyle habits. We're going to go into that a little bit more. And our food quality is decreasing. Um, as Liane said, it's not always been great. But it's really decreasing. 70% of what we eat is processed, and 50 to 80% less. Our produce is 50 to 80% less nutritious than it used to be. So if you think about our grandparents, like they walked down the street to a farm, they bought fresh food. We don't do that. It's so easy to buy processed foods. So what can we do to be healthier? So for the good news, I'm going to turn it over to my sister Jen, who same like Liane shared about me, asked me repeatedly to share this community and this wellness journey with her. And because she's my sister, I kept saying no. But then I finally was like, okay, she's my sister. She knows better.
Thank you, Melissa. So what can we do to be healthier? Well, we all know we should exercise, but let's just talk about moving our bodies. You don't need to be in the gym for 45 minutes a day in order for it to be beneficial. Park farther away at the grocery store, use the stairs rather than the elevator, maybe take a little walk at your lunchtime. Just get in some extra steps and some extra movement. Now, sleep is very important, 7 to 8 hours a night for adults. And of course, our children, I know my third graders need at least 10 hours of sleep a night. Managing stress, anything you can do, anything that you like to take control of the stress in your body, whether that's taking a walk, whether that's taking deep breaths, meditating, yoga, just going outside. Find something that you can do to manage the stress. We all know that drinking water is very important. So again, find what works for you. For me, it is easier to drink out of a straw than it is to drink out of a water bottle. I will definitely drink more water when I have my reusable cup with a straw. And what we're going to talk mostly about today, eat real food. So I love this quote from Dr. William Sears. Why should we be eating real food? 75% of chronic disease is preventable with good nutrition. So we can prevent disease with good nutrition, which to me is amazing. So how do the fruits and vegetables protect us? So let's talk a little bit about oxidative stress and free radicals. So free radicals are raining down on our cells all day long, no matter what we're doing. We're lightly cleaning, we're working at our desk, we're exercising, we're running, or even the stress that your body is enduring during the day is causing this oxidative stress to rain on your cells. What happens? It causes aging, it causes disease. Now, how can we battle the oxidative stress? With antioxidants. Where do we get antioxidants? In fruits and vegetables. So look at the apple. The apple is a good visual for us to understand this. On the left-hand side, the apple was not treated with anything. It was cut open and laid on the counter. So that's basically what our cells would look like. They look older, they look brown, rusted, and aging. So if you add lemon juice to the right-hand side, lemons are an antioxidant, and that helps the cells to stay younger. Look how fresh it looks. So that is what's happening to our cells, but there's something that we could do about it. And we talked about this, touched upon this a little bit. We need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. So I know like years ago when I started teaching, it was like 5 a day. I mean, now we're up to 7 to 13, and it's even more if you're an athlete. Now, why? Why do we need 7 to 13? Well, as we kind of talked about, our produce is picked before it is ripe. So as soon as it is picked, it is starting to lose its nutrition. And obviously, if you pick it before it's ripe, how much nutrition can it have? And then it has to be shipped thousands of miles most times to get into our grocery stores, unless we're buying local or if we grow our own food. Also, we need to eat a variety of fruits and vegetables from a variety of colors. We can't just go to the store every week and just get our oranges and apples. We need to be getting many different fruits and vegetables because every different color helps us in different ways. So let's talk about fruits and vegetables versus multivitamins. So in your multivitamin, you probably have vitamin C. You can also get vitamin C from an apple. But the apple also has 10,000 different phytonutrients that you would be consuming if you ate the apple. So it makes more sense to eat the whole apple to get the vitamin C and all those other phytonutrients which fight disease, rather than getting an isolated vitamin C from your multivitamin. This is what I take every single day. So we have a fruit, veggie, berry blend, and then a plant-based omega. Look at the variety that you see here. So we have acerola cherry, apple, beets, peach, pineapple, lemon peel, cranberry, dates, oranges, mangoes, and prunes. Beets, broccoli, rice bran, cabbage, lemon peel, parsley, carrot, garlic, kale, spinach, and tomatoes, artichoke, bilberry, blackberry, blackcurrant, cranberry, elderberry, blueberry, cocoa, Concord grape, pomegranate, and raspberry. I don't know about you, but there's no way that I could possibly eat all of that in one day. But by taking my Juice Plus, I'm getting the nutrition from 30 different fruits and vegetables every single day. And growing up, I have to be careful since my mom's on this call. Growing up, I felt that we were always very healthy. I mean, we were always doing things, always very active outside. We exercised together, and we always had fruits or vegetables at our meal. So when I heard about Juice Plus, it only made sense to me that why not add this into my daily routine for the things that I was already doing. So as we know with anything, consistency is key. So when I was consistently taking Juice Plus, I started to notice an increase in my energy. So being a third grade teacher in the afternoon after lunch, you're tired, you feel sluggish. And oftentimes I would be going to my teammate to get an extra cup of coffee. Well, I no longer was needing that extra coffee and I didn't feel like I wanted to nap in the afternoon. And then I started to eat differently without even realizing what I was actually doing. So I had been taking lean pockets, which in my mind, a lean pocket was better than a hot pocket for lunch, right? But I started to take leftover chicken and throw it on a bed of lettuce, and I started eating salads for lunch, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. And then over time, I started incorporating more fruits and vegetables into my meals. But the best benefit for me so far is with my allergies. I was taking a day spray, a night spray, an antihistamine, a decongestant, and allergy shots. Um, the over-the-counter medicine was mostly done in the spring and then in the fall. But the 1 year I was feeling good. I didn't have any of that drippiness going down my throat. And I took a gamble and opened up the windows, which I don't do in the spring, and nothing happened. Like I felt good. I wasn't taking the over-the-counter medicine. I slowly got off all the nose sprays, and I don't do allergy shots at all anymore. And also for my family's immune health, we have seen great benefits. So thank you for listening, and I'm going to pass it to Sharon.
We rearranged. You're passing to me, but that's okay. Okay, thanks, guys. And we'll just zip through the rest of the information. We appreciate you coming on. So how is Juice Plus made? So Juice Plus is simply plants. So when you hear people say, oh, I took my vitamins, I say, you ate your Juice Plus, it's food. So how do we do that? So we partner with family farmers, harvest at the peak of ripeness, like Jen was talking about, quick freeze it to prevent loss of valuable nutrients, pulverize it, and you can see on the left there, it's either in a capsule or a gummy. It's dried at low temperatures that removes the water. And it is unique. Why? 3 major reasons. It's food, not a multivitamin. So if you turn it around, it has a nutrition label just like a bag of potatoes, a bag of apples, frozen beans. It's dairy and gluten-free, kosher, and vegan. It's NSF certified, and what that means is there is a company called NSF. It's a third-party company that comes in and tests the products and says, yes, this is what's actually in the product. But more than that, it tests it for contaminants, pesticides, and banned substance. And because there's no banned substances in this food product, it is certified for athletes, including Olympic athletes that train at the US Performance Center. It's also the most researched nutritional product in the world. And this was where I really jumped in, the clinical research. So my story, I am a pharmacist. I've been a pharmacist for over, oh my gosh, 22 years. And I started as a customer. My journey was about health. My husband and I got married late, and I was going through fertility treatments. And this was just something I added into everything else I was doing. And why would proper nutrition not help? And many women use this as their sole prenatal, and they have healthy, strong babies. And it's really cool. And that's why I started. And then as I started to see the changes in my body, like Jen said, I just had like more energy. And we did always eat well. We were always an active family, but I just felt better. My skin was clear, and I no longer had an indigestion or a gut that moved super slow, which was a real advantage. And then, as we talked more about it, I was like, the research really stood out to me as a pharmacist because this is what I learned in school, and why this is so important. So the research is done at leading universities on the product compared to placebo, and it's outstanding. So some of the things we've seen, hold on. Some of the clinical research we've seen, it ranges from 2 to 10 hours to up to 10 years. I'm going to start backwards with the 10-year. Potential savings statistically predicted to be billions of dollars from prevention of millions of coronary events, just by getting simple nutrition every single day. We have 7 to 28 day key nutrients found in your blood, which means it's bioavailable. Your body can actually use it. Reduced DNA damage, which is important in your immune system, improvements in gum health, skin health, heart and lung health, and reduction in body fat, insulin, and increase in lean body mass. So I don't think that Jen could share this, but one of our friends shared the other night. She showed pictures of herself pregnant before using Juice Plus and then pregnant with Juice Plus, and she looked completely different. Like she had no inflammation, even like they were pictures of her belly, and even her belly did not look inflamed. She just looked like this super fit lady who got pregnant, and it was really, really cool. All right, so one of the other neat parts of the research is a program called Healthy Starts. Over 4 million families have been rewarded with this study. So when adults order Juice Plus, they can sponsor a child being age of 4 all the way up and through age 25. And some of the changes we've seen in our kids, 71% start consuming less fast food and soft drinks, start drinking more water, 60% missed fewer days of school, 61% started eating more fruits and veggies. And that's something called metabolic reprogramming. By getting all this goodness in us every day, like Jen said, we ate well, but one of the funny stories my mom will tell is like, we didn't grow up on kale or like Brussels sprouts or like what now are normal veggies, but were weird veggies, 20 years ago. And now she's like, oh, I eat kale all the time. 66% of the kids surveyed had less doctor visits, and 56% were taking less over-the-counter prescriptions. So what are our products about? So Juice Plus shakes. We have 2 different shakes. One's called Complete, one Perform. Complete is just your everyday shake, has more vegetables in it. So on top of those 30 fruits and veggies that Jen showed us in the capsules, our Complete is delicious. It's high in fiber. It's low glycemic, meaning when you eat it, your blood sugar stays stable. So none of those peaks and valleys. And it also improves your gut health. Perform is a beet flavored shake. So you can see it has mango, guava, lemon, more mushrooms, acerola cherry, and beetroot. And the cherry and the beetroot are for muscle recovery. And it is high in protein, so 25 grams of protein, muscle recovery and repair, and supports bone health. So this says Perform, but this can be for somebody who loves to work out, is lifting weights, is running. Someone like me who maybe did yard work and everything in my yard is a hill, so I'm running up and down the hills all day, and this helps me recover. Or for somebody maybe in the later stages of their life, as we age, we lose muscle mass, and protein is a great way to get it. So one of our newest products is something called Juice Plus Luminate. And if you have not tried this, you're missing out. Brain boosting, high energy. The ingredients listed there: mushrooms, ashwagandha, rhodiola, and a coffee berry. So I didn't know what a coffee berry is. So it's not just the coffee bean, it's the entire fruit. And that allows the little bit of caffeine in the Luminate to come out slowly. It's a sustained energy with natural ingredients, and those ingredients are all what we call adaptogens. So they literally help our bodies adapt to stress, enhance mental clarity and laser sharp focus, and elevated mood. And we do notice more of an effect with repeated use, but man, Sharon will probably still tell you about Luminate, because I think Luminate might be your love language now, Sharon, but it's just so good. And it comes in a little drink mix, and it's easy to use, easy to drink, warm or cold. And before I pass it on to Sharon, I just want to say Juice Plus is affordable. So less than $4 a day, and even less than $3 a day, you can get all this nutrition in your body. So over 30 fruits and vegetables, less than $4 a day. We add in the vegan omega. You can, this picture says that it's less than that for a coffee, but last time I went to Starbucks, I'm pretty sure it was like $7. So in my mind, that makes it affordable. Luminate is much cheaper than even going to Sheets and getting like Celsius or a Monster or any of those things that are just filled with artificial chemicals. So I'm going to pass it over to Sharon to tell us a little bit more.
Hi, everyone. I love Juice Plus. I just have to say, as you're talking about each of those products, I'm like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I use it every day. I have used it for 25 years, believe it or not. It's crazy. My friend introduced me to Juice Plus, and she was such a healthier person than me. And I was very thankful. I thought of her as like the Martha Stewart of everything, like she knows everything. So I just was like, okay, sign me up. And then I found out I was pregnant. So I started using Juice Plus as my prenatal. I wanted to make sure the science was there. And I did. I looked at the studies. At the time, there were only 3, but they were very, very significant studies on the immune system, less damage to DNA, less oxidative stress, which is a culprit for so many diseases and disorders. And at this point, now there's 48 peer-reviewed medical journals. So I have lived through all the different publications, and definitely it absolutely works, you know, and it's been used on all different types of populations around the world. And the company is so generous, they, you know, gift Juice Plus free for children too, which is amazing. And you could start with just the fruits and vegetables, which is how I got started 25 years ago. And that combination alone is powerful and does so much for your gut, for your immune system, for your skin, for oxidative stress, for inflammation, but even more if you add the berry blend, which is $27 more. And so those 3 are my top recommendation. The foundation to get started. The Omega blend came later. I was adding flaxseed to my smoothies, you know, ground flaxseed, or maybe chia seed, or eating avocado. You know, there's only a few things you can do to really up your omegas. And I was doing those into our complete smoothie. And I absolutely love the complete smoothie. I had 2 already today. I went to church, and then I like to revamp my smoothie. Not everybody likes it the way I do. I had an extra scoop when I got home, added frozen berries. So I live the Juice Plus lifestyle. Those are my tools. I also had a hard time just dragging myself out of bed because it's a little colder here in Jacksonville, Florida. And so I had my Luminate early this morning just to, yeah, I knew it was going to get me rolling. So I just love using all of the Juice Plus tools in my daily life, and it's all good for you. You know, it's good for the brain. It's good for the digestive system. It's good for everyone. Hello to everyone who's chatting. I see you, Tammy and Maria and Miranda, all these people. So glad you're on here, and Liane. So yes, Juice Plus is an absolute gift. I used to be super run down. I used to be very tired. I did not have vitality in my 20s and 30s. And so this has been a total gift, and it's something that's never been on the chopping block for our family. So absolutely. And yeah, go ahead to the next slide, Melissa. I used it for both of my last pregnancies, one where I was 40. And the doctor was like, oh, no, you shouldn't be pregnant. You know, at age 40, your eggs are old. I'm like, listen, buddy, I'm so much healthier. So over the time, you do one simple change, then you do another one, then you do another one. So however you can get started with that. But we want to let you know what Liane is doing in case you want to do what Liane is doing. You know, she's becoming a customer and at the same time becoming a partner. She'll get money back on her own products, and she'll be able to share with her own close family and friends. And if she wants to, she can share more. I started off that way also 25 years ago when my friend introduced it. She's like, why don't we share this with others? Because I was listening to back then it was like cassette tapes, but doctor information about every day that you don't get enough fruits and vegetables in your body, how it's like standing in front of an x-ray machine. I was like, oh my gosh, I have 2 master's degrees. I never learned this before. And I was just really into the education behind fruits and vegetables. And I saw the American Cancer Society poster and how you need fruits and vegetables to prevent cancer. And then I looked up pretty much every disease or disorder, you need lots and lots of fruits and vegetables. So it just made sense to me, and I loved the products. And so I've loved being a partner with this company that is over 50 years old. It's not a fly-by-night company. Some of you might have just heard about it, but it's been word of mouth, how it's grown to billions of dollars, over time, because it is that powerful. The Juice Plus is the superstar. And so the company is all about helping people get healthy. The mission statement is to inspire healthy living around the world. So it is only $52. And with that, you get your own money back on your sales profit. You can share with other people. You get your own website. There is no overhead inventory or quotas. People are not hunting you down to see if you want to, do more. And then positions are permanent. So if somebody did get to a certain position, but then they had some life circumstance, they could come back in that same position. I love that it's all plants. We're just basically talking about plants and how they can help you. And who doesn't need that nowadays? There's so many autoimmune disorders and problems that can be better solved or alleviated with plant-based nutrition. I love that there's also the benefits package, as Melissa was starting to show you. And yes, tax write-offs, if you're looking for some tax write-offs, whether you do a little bit or a lot with this, you can write off some of your normal expenses like cell phone, computer, stuff like that, that happens in our day-to-day life. But if you're using it to share Juice Plus, it's awesome. So go ahead, Melissa. Yes, there are benefits to people who really want to take this seriously, which after I started to get the vision for the fact that everybody needed more fruits and vegetables and it was helping people, then I started to see, well, I really like helping people, and I really like helping people build their businesses too while being home with their children is really what my focus was, with mommies being able to stay home. And so over time, I was able to advance to the position where you do get medical and dental benefits, tuition, things like that, as is shown on that screen. So we just want to tell you everything. You can become a customer. You can try to eat more fruits and vegetables. It's really hard. Juice Plus is vine ripen. And so you're getting so much more nutrition. And so I definitely invite you to join us to eat Juice Plus, sponsor a child if you can, age 4 through 26 gets theirs free. Share and save on your own product. And then if you want to make some extra income, especially at this time with Christmas, and who doesn't need extra income anytime, then we can help you. We are your support crew. So you choose. We just wanted to give you the full picture and why Liane is joining us. And we are excited about her being part of our team. If we have any questions or anything, we're going to take questions. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording unless Liane wants to say anything to her guests today.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Thanks everybody for tuning in and listening to Juice Plus about the nutrients and how we are lacking them. And I hope you're as interested as I am about helping our own health.
Awesome. Thank you, Liane.
Mm-hmm.